Flicky.
Yeah.
Hello, hello. Welcome one and all to this another episode of the Saudichress Show. Good night, everyone. What a week or what a weekend of football. Let me just welcome all the new fans, all the new persons who logging on to this platform tonight. Warm welcome to you all. Of course, this is the Saudichress Show. The only place you find is on the Saudichress YouTube channel. Well, let me take the time out, of course, to big up our main sponsors for this show. And our main sponsors are PIBA, the Pasadena Ballers Association. I must say, without them, this particular show and streams wouldn't be possible. We also want to welcome and want to big up Taste of the Island restaurant out of Petersburg, St. Petersburg, out there in Florida. And of course, that is managed by Leo Parker Anderson. Also, Toad and Nose Heating and Cooling System coming out of New York. So, for those of you who want the heat in the cold, just link up Nose and Toad for all your heat. Time is getting cold. And also, the Deja Vu Retro Party, Short Bass, man called Bobby, the party man from Summerfield. We also want to extend our gratitude to Dallas Harris, Fine Cut Barbering out of California. Again, We still have a few to go, but before I touch them, people, the show is always open to everyone. So if you have your friends and family, invite them, man. You have the link. Tell them about the Saudichress Show. And don't forget, for those who don't, subscribe, like, and share. Yes. So we continue with our sponsors. Solid Rock Black Factory. And that is coming out of Maypen, managed by Wazim Thomas, aka Bro Bro. We also want to big up the Satisfaction Entertainment and Electronics, coming out from Ochi Royce, managed by Jerome Stewart. Big up yourself, Jerome. Now, there's a sponsor or a prospective sponsor, Michael Latti, aka Juki, the barrel man, out of New York. Big up yourself, Michael Juki Latti. You don't know P-Ba, we say, right? Yeah, man. But anyway, as much as me talk about P-Ba people, I, of course, will be going a little away from just Edwin Allen. And you have to understand, this is where we start. And so, this is the reason why we talk so much about P-Ba. Tonight on the show, we'll be having one special guest. One special guest known as Mario Dakers. Yes, Mario is my mentor into this YouTube thing, I will tell you. And he will join us shortly. So, Mario Dakers, that's his full name, aka Military. And so he run this YouTube channel called MG Sports TV. Very dynamic personality. Big show. Big character. Yes, big up yourself. Anyway, then, because I know you're so enjoying. And of course, he will come and give us a rundown, ladies and gentlemen, of what schoolboy football really entails for this year. This young man or this man they call Military is all over the place. Anywhere football there, he is there. Again, I must say, Mario is also a licensed YouTube TV. That's the MG Sports YouTube channel. It's a license. He's a license. When I say license, I mean, say, trust me, I don't reach them stage yet. Oh, yes? But he's a licensed journalist on YouTube. And so, as much as how things are, if you watch him every night, I think he have a show 7 or 7:30. Alright? So, still waiting for Mario to get on. So, people, where are we? Where are we just now? We are actually looking towards the final group game of the quarterfinals. And this group game is a must win for some teams. Yes, it's a must win for some teams. And remember, you know, some time ago I said, boy, some, how would it put it? Some big side team go and get kicked out. The card is still on. The card for the kick out is still on, people. Yeah, man. Card for the kick out is still on because we still have some big team who in a trouble. And I don't want to say in trouble per se, but you know, if they're not careful, them not see the semi-final. So the truth is, where these teams are. And so we want to look at the games that was played on Saturday. Alright, and we want to first look at Group A. People, not some, but there's a particular interesting score that was on show on Saturday. Right? And I see Mario coming in shortly. There's an interesting match that the scoreline The scoreline was one of such where I couldn't believe. The scoreline was really shocking. That game, Mannings versus Froome. Remember, Froome come in as a big team, you know. Yeah, man. Froome come in as a big team. And for that particular result to come at this stage of the competition was really shocking to me. Really, really shocking. So from Group A, we have seen two semi-finalists already. Manchester High and Mannings. Right? So we basically don't have not much to talk about as it relates to what to come for the next game. Not at all. And so we want to take the time out, as we are now, to welcome the man they call Military. Yes, the manager for MG Sports. MG, big up yourself, man. Are you hearing us? Can you hear me, MG? MG, can you hear me? Hello? MG,
Yeah, see me, are you hear me?
may I see you, man? Loud and clear, man. Trust me.
Value. The audio sound good?
You're clear, man. A matter of fact, you're even clearer than me. You
Me
have
not
the
see
real
nothing.
deal.
The blank screen, me I see.
You don't see me?
No, blank
Oh,
screen.
yes. All right. Let me see. Me have an issue with me
Camera?
camera because you know me I use both the OBS and the Zoom. So apparently when me log in, me not having a camera like you, but when we log in,
See, you have a webcam?
me have a webcam, but this webcam a chip out.
Chip out? What cost if you chip out?
I realized not so long ago that there's a shorts right at the plug.
Oh,
So this minute it go and then it come back. But I'm sure the listeners are and the viewers are seeing you.
so we live already?
Yes, man. I was just giving a little introduction and you're live on screen as it. So people, that is Military MG Sports TV boss.
You don't know.
MG, listen, I don't even know. Listen, MG, introduce yourself to the people, you know. Because I don't want to really say things where me not be saying.
Alright. So just a little blogger. I want to do a little thing. I try building name in regards to football in Jamaica. Specifically the unknown talents, trying to highlight young talents and talented players in Jamaica. Something that I do think that the Jamaica niche needed. We have a lot of big profile like the Sports Max and the Flow Sports and this place, but they don't really highlight the talent. They show the game, but they're not don't necessarily highlight the talents. We don't really know who is who, and so I'm trying my best to do that, going around to the games, showcasing who I see, just to build that rapport with Jamaican football. So that's the little much that I do for both my YouTube, Instagram, and all the other relative platforms. So that's what I do. Also do analysis, post-match, pre-match analysis of Jamaican football games. You can watch some of the games on my platform, Major League, sometimes Division 1 as well. So I do showcase all of these platforms, live games as well. So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build a company where we can watch and come and see football every day, every minute of the day.
Yes, man. Respect, maximum respect. MJ, I was just saying to the viewers earlier, just before you joined, that you are my mentor right away, right in this YouTube thing. And people, as you look at him screen, you realize how clean this man's screen is. It's a professional thing. Look in front of him. You see that mic?
I know, I webcam I use.
Yeah, man, but you're solid, man. You see the mic star? Mario, you can't
The
give
mic
me
on
another mic there.
The mic sound clean?
Boy,
I
bad,
not
trust
think
me.
clean to me.
It clean, man. Clean. But we'll talk after here as it relates to that, because you still have a lot to teach me along the way. But Military, you have been covering football games, and I'm going to talk about this season. A matter of fact, you have been starting covering the games from pre-season.
Yeah, true, true,
From
true.
pre-season. And this channel, Saudichress Show, basically deals with the Costa Cup football. So right away, I want you to touch. These are things I want you to put forward to us tonight. Good? I want you to give us an overview of where you... let me not just say where. Give us the top four. Alright, no. I think that was all. I want you to give us the top 8 team in the Costa Cup. And
Top
when we say
8.
top 8, you don't have to narrow it to the quarterfinalists, because, or should I say the top 8 that we believe, the teams that we believe would have been the top 8.
Yeah, the thing, I'm see where you're coming from with that. The top 8. So if I should go in order based off performance and what I've seen from pre-season up until now, I would say it's at the top, the big man himself, the general of the army, Clarendon College. Second would have Dintil in that order. Glenmuir. I think I would put Mannings in front of Glenmuir. Mannings, then Glenmuir.
Okay.
Manchester, Edwin, William Nib, Rome. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't have Edwin Allen in there?
Edwin Allen there, man. Edwin Allen is our fifth. Edwin Allen is the 5th.
Oh, okay.
The reason why Edwin Allen is so far now.
So, really and truly, so I know you have this thing on your show, and I'm gonna encourage my viewers, my fans, to watch your show. Although I don't want them going like say Saudichress too local after them see you. But anyway, based on that, you have a thing with them called the big L of the day. Can you give us what you think about the big L of the season so far in the Costa Cup?
Big L of the season? I would say Garvey. I would say Garvey have to hold the one there.
Alright, sorry, just a minute. People may say big L, I saw him call it, but we are talking about the big loser.
Alright, so I'm going to use the terminology big L is who the loss of the day.
Right.
You know, normally have double for win and L for loss. So normally we do it of the day, who get the big loss of the day. And normally it don't have to be who lose the largest margin, but the team that no one is expecting to lose. So like when CC gave Rossi's 5, Rossi's got L of the day. Because Rossi's is a big name school in the Costa Cup. So getting 5, even though CC, we know CC is also one of the big names, but getting 5, you'd have automatically got the L of the day because of that result. Just the other day when Edwin gave Dintil 2, Dintil got the L of the day because no one was expecting that based off Farman who is performing well through the season.
Well,
so
Mario,
yeah.
Let me correct you, man. It was 1 Dintil get from Edwin Allen. Sorry, I never two.
1. My apologies. Yeah,
sorry,
1.
I never two. Me understand.
1. Yeah, 1. I see. They don't get the L same way. You get a hot beat.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
So, people hear that the big L of the season so far, well, of the day, him still don't want to give you the big L of, well, yeah, give you the big L of the season. That's Garvey Massio. So, Garvey fans, don't take it too hard. You understand? It's just how it is. And I'm hoping, Garvey, that we see you come another way, come another season. Not next season, but finish this season with a high, you know? So, the Ben Francis is still up for grab for Garvey. Although you get the big L of the season. That's true, because I believe Garvey should have one of the better teams, or the best teams in this year's competition. If my memory serves me right, you can correct me because you follow them. They retained a lot of the players last year.
Yeah, and their under 16 team, there's a lot. Last season they won the competition. This season they incorporate a lot of the players that won the under 16 because they are players who move on. This season they incorporate a lot of those younger players into the first team who won the under 16. Players such as like Alright, so players who won it last season with them would have been Clear Clark. Then now they have brought across another prolific attacker in it's Woodstock. One of those prolific attackers that would have brought across. So they carry across quite a few players who would have been competent enough to really carry them through this season. So with them going out so early, for sure, going to play Ben Francis so early in the competition, for sure, they would have gotten it.
Okay, well done. Mario, you know, I want you to touch a little on Manning Cup, but I'm coming up. I want you to iron out this Dakar Cup. We are actually at the quarter-final round now, with one set of matches to play. We have seen Mannings and Manchester High already qualified for the semi-final out of Group A. So tomorrow will be the game, or the two games, that will determine the other two semi-finalists. You know, I've heard people say that not Dintil, but Clarendon College are already at the semi-final. I really don't think so. Because, let me tell you something, it's tough. And that's why tomorrow, the two games tomorrow, they will probably be the biggest game of the season, based on what is at stake. Give me a rundown. Let me hear who you believe and what are the mathematical chances of all the teams for tomorrow.
Alright, so the strange thing about it is that CC won both of their first game and CC is still at risk.
That's true.
They won both of their games and they're still at risk because CC is on a +3 and 6 points with a +3. Now, two teams are all 3 goals. Dintil with a +2, Eden Allen with I think a -1.
Yes, -1.
Eden Allen with a -1. So Dintil with a +2, Eden Allen a -1 now. In the event, Dintil defeat CC, Dintil beat CC 2-0.
Again, Mario. Dintil is +1.
+1?
Yes.
Okay. So in the event Dintil beat CC 2-0, that would have put Dintil and CC on the same +3. And Dintil would be ahead of CC because they defeated CC on the face-to-face and the head-to-head.
Hold on the boss. Hold on there. Let me see if I understand you clear. CC is at +3 now.
+3, yes.
So if they get 2 love tomorrow.
Yes, Dintil is going to be on +3.
And CC will be at +1.
Oh, yes. And if Eden Allen turn up against Central, which is likely because it's a balanced game, 2 teams are equal. If Eden Allen defeated Central, say 3-0, 3-1, that will put Eden Allen in a very, very good position going forward.
Exactly.
And then that would be hit for CC.
Oh my God.
So if Eden Allen turn up at CC, at Central, defeating Central, say 3-1 or 2-0, that will put Eden Allen in a favorable position to advance. So, what's at stake there? It's a must win for Eden Allen, and a must win for Dintil, and a must win for CC. And in the event now, let me tell you the exciting part. In the event, Dintil defeats CC. Let's not say that. In the event CC defeated Dintil 2-0. That will put Dintil on a -1.
Yes.
And Central defeat Eden Allen 2-0. That will put Central on 3 points with a +1. So Central and CC would have advanced.
Hey.
And both Eden and Dintil gone home. That is the importance. That is the importance of tomorrow's game. So, today when one fan called me and said, boy, they might wonder if Central are going to go down by Eden, because Eden is a Clarendon team, just turn over and let Eden Allen get the win. I'm like, but Central can advance. They really think Central is going to give up the opportunity to advance to the semi-final of the Dakar Cup, to let one of their rivals advance, despite that they're from the same place? I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. Because if Central win that game, remember, everybody don't believe that Dintil is going to, CC is going to beat Dintil. So the onus is up onto Central to put in a shift against Edwin Allen to advance.
Yes.
So that is where the danger is.
I
But
tell
the,
you.
but the question now is, you all know Edwin, a giant killer.
Of course.
What's going to happen when they face opponent at their level?
Well, put it this way. One of the things, you have a point there. But even though they are giant killers, the giants that they have knocked so far, they were at stake. There was nothing to lose, and they had to win. So maybe the have to win point will play positive for them.
They have to win point.
Yes,
I would
man.
agree.
And let me tell you something, Not because I'm an Edwin Allen fan, but this team, I believe, love challenges. As much as how you say Central, and Edwin they on the same level, Central is playing good, Central look very good throughout the competition,
Right through the they're playing some very good football.
Yes,
and
man. So
CC struggled to really turn them over.
you see what I mean? So let me tell you something. I'm gonna bring something to you. You might not know. Some of our viewers may follow, especially those, out from Edwin Allen. But Central always possess good footballers. Always produce good footballers. Trust me, out of me pen.
I agree. You see them,
No.
you see them.
You see tomorrow's game with Central, it's a funny old game. It's a tricky game. For two reasons. Central has nothing to play for. Because if Central to advance, I hear you talk, but they must win by at least 4 clear goals.
To advance?
Yes.
Not necessarily.
Alright, hold on.
Because, remember,
Central conceded 4 goals.
they're in a -3.
So they're -3. So they need to win 4 so they can go +1.
Yep, they need to win 4 to go +1. But if in the event they win 3, they might go 0. Remember, if they should defeat Edwin Allen 3, Edwin Allen's on what? -1, right?
So Edwin would out of it.
Edwin will be out of it. It boils down to the defeat that Dintil would have gotten from Clarendon College.
Why?
And remember, everybody don't make up the mind to CC win already.
And let me tell you this, I wouldn't be one to be a coach in any of those 2 games tomorrow. Let me tell you.
Sleep tonight.
Because let me tell you something, man. It's not an easy thing to put on your pattern and wait for a schoolboy. Trust me, it's easy. So any card can play. Any card can play come tomorrow. You get what I say?
Any card.
Yes.
And that is so scary about tomorrow, because nothing is set in stone. Like the Manchester versus Manning's game, where the entire commission know that both of them are through already.
Yes.
So that done set already. Everyone knows. So the outcome of that game don't really matter.
In some instance, still not be boss, because I mean,
who they want to face in the final?
I don't think any team want to play CC at a semi-final, based on how things are.
That is true, but the only team that really would topple CC would have been Dintil.
Who? Dintil?
Yeah, they're the only team who have the quality to really topple them over.
Well, hold on. Alright, so continue then. Continue. Yes.
So at present moment, those 2 games will be nail-biting stuff. Everyone will be checking the other results. Everyone will be checking the other scoreline. Just to see what is happening, to stay as current as possible.
Listen, man, let me tell you something. As I say, the games tomorrow are cracking games. Cracking. And viewers, let me tell you this straight. I will try my best, and I'm trying to encourage MG to come with me to Central game. But I understand where his heart is. You know?
And really that, you know, some of the taxi and then something there.
No, man.
That problem I face.
No, but remember, say, yeah, look, you're looking to go into States, you know?
No, because me have a drive at that side. Me have somebody who go straight to States.
Okay.
Pass place.
Okay.
That is the feasibility me look for because...
But may I tell you, but you know, if another not a problem, Bridget, you can't travel with me. You know that. But anyway, we have that to work out tomorrow. Now, people, I want you to listen. MG, give me a chance. Let me just go through some message in the chat.
Yes, man.
All right. So Otis, Giant Killers, no play. Edwin, no matter about, you know. One Compre. All right, Trevor Whittick. Edwin turning up tomorrow. I believe you. Jason, I think we are at our best when our back is against the wall. Edwin Allen. Well, I'm not sure we're back there against the wall right now, still in all your face.
I think we're in a good position.
But we're at a good place. We are at a very good place, Edwin Allen. But, nevertheless, let's not be too comfortable. Because right now, we have to go out there and go play.
True.
We have to go out there and play. Now, this competition right now, MG, we're at the, as I said, we're at the quarter-final round. So, your call. Let me hear your call for the next two semi-finalists.
Ooh. You know, funny enough, I think for some reason I think Dintil are gonna be CC.
Okay.
Maybe I'm a heart and a little bit of bias, even though I'm a Dintil measure go. But the reason why I have it like that is this. CC comfortable where they're at. Not saying that they won't take the game serious, but they are way more relaxed than anyone else in the group. This is a situation where Dintil back is against the wall. And what I've seen, and they have proven it already throughout the season, that when your back is against the wall,
yes,
they deliver. You remember what happened against Cornwall?
Yes.
When they lost the Cornwall, and after losing to Cornwall, they played against a Paul Bogle team, who is a good team. They defeated Paul Bogle 2-0 down at Paul Bogle. And they needed a win against William Knibb. And remember at that point in time, that Cornwall was in a better position than Dintil. Cornwall was more than likely the team that was going to advance because they defeated Dintil in the first match. They lost to William Knibb.
Oh.
William Knibb won the first game, so William Knibb was on 6 points. At that point in time, William Knibb was at 6 points. When Dintil was going to play William Knibb, they were on 6 points. Cornwall already defeated Dintil, lost to William Knibb, but they have Paul Bogle to play at home. So, by the odds and the rule of law, Cornwall at home against Paul Bogle, the lesser team in the group. William Knibb on 6 points already, going up against Dintil. William Knibb is yet to lose a game and who is yet to concede a goal. So all odds were against Dintil in that game, in that matchup. All odds.
You see,
all odds.
I am
the last game.
I mean, all right. Put it this way. You know, honestly, I don't think it was all odds. That's my view. More so, I really believe that the spectators for Dintil panic. I think they panic. But right now in this year's competition, and I said it long time ago, before me even start stream or try this thing, that in the Costa Cup, I give Dintil as the second best team in the competition. That was what I said. Dintil is far a better team than what a lot of people see in the games that they lost. And it's just that I believe individual thing, you know, jumping. And, you know, that indiscipline thing, mash up Dintil. Now the games with them last. And it shows. You and I have conversation over that already, you know, and it never got too long before it was proven. But when I say it or discuss that per se, but you think that CC and Dintil going through tomorrow? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Because if any team should beat CC, I think it's going to be. I think it would be Dintil
All right.
at the level that they are playing. Now, many people, no, I mean, no one at all give Dintil a chance. No one, and that is the scary part about it for CC.
You mean for tomorrow's game?
For tomorrow's game, yeah, no one is giving Dintil a chance because they said it is a CC, this and that. So let me. I was discussing something like this recently on his stream since night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Barcelona was in their prime, right?
Yes.
Prime Barcelona with Iniesta, Xavi, and Messi, and all those guys, right?
Yes.
A lot of people fail to remember that during that same time period, Real Madrid was still winning the league as well. It was between Real Madrid and Barcelona.
That's true.
And Barcelona was playing the most beautiful football. Now, Real Madrid don't play like Barcelona. They play a more counter press, a more individualism type of football. Vastly different from Barcelona. Now, CC, let's put in context that CC plays similar high possession based football, high tactical setup,
Yes.
structured football. But Dintil don't play like that. Dintil would more likely play like a Real Madrid, more open and expansive. If
Whole
any
lot
team,
Mario, just a
Yeah.
minute. It seems like we almost touched 40 minutes for this Zoom call. But I will get you back on as soon as it go off, alright?
okay,
Alright. But listen, my call for tomorrow, I think estimation I'm is a man predict by farm. My prediction so far, only one we get right so far. But
don't predict it then. don't predict then. For first round, me get all of my predictions and cards for first round. Me get all of my predictions and cards for second round. All of my predictions and cards for knockout round. And I am pending on the quarterfinals.
you know, say you tell lie. No go so.
That's serious.
You did
All
predict
right.
you did predict Linktil to lose to Edwin
To Edwin No. But I predict Dintil to advance. No, me not talk individual games. Me talk who advance from the
Oh,
groups.
advance. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Me
So
talk who advance to the groups.
so that's how.
Because I never predicted them to lose against Cardinal as well.
All
Never
right.
predicted that.
Let me see what the people them saying in that chat because people have them prediction, you know. So here you go now.
Me not gonna get beaten. Me know that. Because I agree with CC we are talking about now. CC obviously cannot lose a game.
No, don't feel no way. Don't feel no way. Listen how it go now. Well, let me start from the last one. So good evening, everyone. That Errol joined late. Janice Brian, big up yourself. You're not going to see Dintil beating CC. What is? To be honest, CC is on another level. That's true. That is true. What is again? Would want to see CC versus Manning. Wow. Janice, you must be dreaming. Boss, I must see them attacking, my brother. Alright, Ronald, Ray, your area, you know. Edwin did turn up on Saturday, but was very, very bad luck on the day. Firstly, hitting the crossbar in the early minutes, then that wicked deflection, and to top it off, that devious penalty.
Mr. Whittick,
Yes.
you know I wanted to look at, right?
Mm-hmm.
CC defeated Edwin Allen, right?
Yes,
And Edwin Allen did get their fair chances
that's
to
true.
put the game to bed. Now, and people are going to say that, boy, CC never played in first gear. CC never come out in second gear. And it's the same thing that they said about CC against Central. And that game is on my channel. And you will see that Central played a particular defensive setup and catch them on the counter. But they didn't score their chances.
Okay.
Now, if from your perspective, Dintil is one of the better team with more quality, imagine those chances being presented to the likes of Gio or the number 9, Daniel Roberts, that they call Messi. Do you think that it would have been a different outcome if those are the persons and latching on to those opportunities?
I agree, you know. But one of the thing is, all teams will give away chances.
Agree.
The problem, who will take their chances?
Agreed. That is where
You get what I'm saying? Because no
is
feel
where,
no way, no. No feel no way. Edwin Allen really lock out Gio out of the game completely, you know.
Oh, we have a good defense, man.
Gio no get a sniff, you know.
From when we play against CC.
You understand what I'm saying? Gio never get a sniff of any meat of the goal. So me believe say tomorrow game is a both technical and tactical game.
Alright, so the difference with how Edwin play versus how CC plays this, right?
Exactly.
When
Alright.
when Edwin a defend, Edwin put a lot of numbers behind the ball.
Yes.
CC don't really defend like that because they know the quality in the individual defenders that they have. So they don't heavily rely on the likes of Hodges to win his 1v1 battles and these things because they play so high. They play so high. So
Continue on that point, AG. 1 minute.
So because they play so high. If you really look at these factors where they're gonna play against a team that will be pressing them, will be going at them, versus a team like Edwin Allen that kind of defend a little bit deeper than that of Dintil and force them to go on some counters. But definitely these are aspects of football where anything can happen, especially in this game where it's two teams of quality. Now, if Edwin did have the quality striker of what Dintil have, I do think that CC probably face some judgment. I do think so. And definitely it's something that a lot of people are not looking at. That if Edwin is creating their few 1 and 2 chances, but they don't really have a prolific out and out striker like that to bang in the goals, that is where the difficulty lies. So if they had a Gio Affleck or even a Messi to put the ball in the back of the net, I do think that CC would have been in some problems. But a lot of people are not looking at that. They're only looking at CC in context, whereas CC is just a good team and hard to beat and won't lose. But in truth and reality, on the day, if you watch how the games play, opportunities were created against them. But unfortunately, the strikers that they were playing against or the goal scorers that they were playing against weren't clinical enough. The problem lies is what's going to happen when they're playing against teams that can't score. Those half chances or those half or quarter chances. That is the dangerous concept.
Well, let me tell you something. Two things to it, you know, and very good points that you make, you know. But I've seen CC in the competition 3 times. What I realize is that CC also tend to play based on their opposition, you know. So I don't know if because they feel that Edwin Allen have that out and out striker, which I don't think so because Edwin Allen have some dangerous youth, you know. It's just that they need to click on a day, you know. Or turn up, may I tell you, trust me. One of the issues that I have seen with Edwin Allen versus CC is the time of the game which CC hold it firm as opposed to Edwin Allen. Because let me tell you something. From my days, from the devil was a boy, after, well, yes, from the devil was a boy, because when the baby I only beat we get from CC. But Edwin Allen and Clarendon College always give a cracker game, regardless of how the result. So that again played its role. Right? But anyhow.
So what you say about the Central game then? Why Central was so close to them? Why didn't they batter Central then?
Let me tell you. My thing about it is, you know, CC don't really batter the team. What they do is they probably have more possession and we probably try to stifle you that way. I think Central played a very, very good game against Dintil. That was a planned an effect from the coaching staff at Central on that CC game. And let me tell you, you know, you see, as a young coach myself, you see when I go play against big team, it's easier for me to plan. Trust me. It's easier for me to plan for a big team than plan for a mid-table, so to speak, team, or a team at my level. You know, because 2 things you rise up against at that occasion. But guess what? Central is a good team. And we have Central tomorrow. Edwin Allen have Central. It's a must-win game. Personally, I don't see Central mathematical chance is too much of a gamble for me. But they will not go down dying. I'm sure about that.
Mm-hmm.
They will not go down dying. So, again, I'm seeing Clarendon College Edunalin leaving this group.
And that's a fair.
Unfortunately, and we in a Lindsay and I don't want a man to come Clingstone for me, But I give
I'm
C.
walking out in city.
I have given C. Dingtil this name, the best losing team ever in the Casta Cup.
Yeah, no.
Dingtil.
Best losing team.
Yeah, man. Best losing team in the Casta Cup. That's Dingtil for me. All right.
No, I said they didn't give it a good run this season, though.
Yes. And let me tell you this. I think I said it to you too, and I said it to my viewers. From pre-season, I said this. If Edunalin make it to the quarterfinal, they would have exceeded my expectations.
And now you're expecting them to go to the semi-finals, eh?
But they exceeded. So if they exceed my expectations, that
Do
means...
you think they're playing above the quality that they have?
Maybe not, It is more perception from me. And it comes as a result because last year, they have lost 9 starting players.
That means that they're punching above their weight then, man.
Maybe something that they hide where we don't know.
No, man, they're punching above their weight. I think they're punching above their weight.
When I see them, and trust me, since they start the return leg per se, or the final game of the first round, they have been, traveling. They have been moving up. They look good. They have improved. Anyway, let me take something before you leave this little call here, my boss. So, Johnny's, yes, Clarendon Derby always rough. That is so true. Yes, Kimani Russell, Edwin, I finished second. Dingtil can pack up. Pack up your scene. Alright, Kimani. Anything can happen still, let's roll. Bimbos. Yeah. True me. Jason Barnes, the man Leo Face. The CC versus Dingtil game is gonna be open. Any team open up against CC gonna be in trouble based on their qualities. Well, Leo, that's true. But don't feel no way now. If CC turn up tomorrow, it will be a cracker. If Dingtil turn up tomorrow, it will be a cracker. Trust me upon that one.
Talk about.
Yeah? It will be a good game. Trevor Whitty. Agreed, CC tend to give up chances. Yeah, man. That's true. And any team will play position football and like to pass this ball around will give it up. Because all the defenders take part in the attack.
That's true. The battle too high. And turnover.
Yes.
Problem when him have turnover.
Exactly. Janice, Brian. Janice, make sure you subscribe, Yeah, thanks. And all of the people who want to subscribe, I beg you. Yeah, man. Just click the subscribe button. Alright? So, Janice, yeah, Dingtil going to get a whipping tomorrow. And Clarendon going through. Nobody feel no way, MG. I just say things said.
No, remember that child where me come from, but
Javen is
dead. I love to see Dingtil advance.
Dead! That Javen say no, I don't know what I talk about.
Sorry, tell him to smash the like button, because we just touch my phone and say I'm able to 2 likes on the video.
Oh yeah, say man. Hey, listen me, man. Don't get this like button. Lick the like button right away, Please, ladies and gentlemen, lick the like button. And for those of you who don't subscribe, I want to share as well. Alright, thank you very much, MG. You see why I tell you that this man is my mentor? Trust me, my youth. Big it. Yes, Jason Barnes, I think we weren't expecting the quality we are seeing in this Edunalin team. And that surprised a lot of us. Yes, that's true. That is so true. And MG said them are backs above them weight. Trust me. Highly possible, But for real, man.
Hats off to the coach for that.
Hey,
hats off to the coach. I think he coach much respect for that.
I want to take the time out and I want to big up Tafari Burton. The Rasta man. Coach of Edunalin. Taffy, I'm a look up junior player still in the MG. Yeah, man. While we were at school, I was his first captain. But anyway, big up yourself, Taffy, because you don't know. Alright, MG, I soon come back to you because you can't get cut anytime now. But Tafari Burton has done a wonderful job with this Edunalin team. Wonderful job. And so, him deserve all the accolades there is for the coach. Yeah? So, again, we have to big up Taffy, man. And the coaching staff, the management as well. They did it and do it well. So people, MG will come back on in a little while and I'm going to ask him to give us an overview of the Manning Cup. The truth about it, I have not taken on this Manning Cup thing at all. Yes, me not get into the Manning Cup. I have not seen a lot of games away from those on television. But MG is all over the place. MG all over the place. Him watch everything, him carry them. And as I say, people, you can look at him thing. MG, if you hear me come back on here. So when he returns, he will give us, much more discussion on the Manning Cup competition. The teams that I'm not sure how many of us have been following the Manning Cup, but MG, they're all over every game, almost. I don't know how him do it, but him did it. So, talking about Manning Cup, can anyone who follow the Dakasta Cup give us some views? Let me see who in the chat know the Manning Cup teams. Yes, I believe right now, is it JC or KC already in the semi-finals? Based on what I read, I think so. But I don't want to guess and spell as it relates to Manning Cup. I really want to get abreast. I want to know what's going on. So MG will give it up. So people, again, press the like button. Yeah man, we not like or share man, please. For those of you who have not yet subscribed, give it a try now. Yeah man, help we build the channel. And without it, say, it's not so possible. So, again, people, let we take the time out to big up our sponsors. PIBA, the Past Adrenaline Ballers Association. Yes. Taste of the Island Restaurant. We have Dallas Barbering coming out of California. Solid Rock Black Factory coming from Maypen. The man managed and owned by Wazin Thomas. Deja Vu Retro Party. Yes. Man called Bobby. Chris. Yes. Party I win. Hey Chris, make me see it in the chat now. I win at your party again. 17? Alright. Commercial that Chris, so you know it going on. Chris, a commercial. So if you want me to advertise the thing, let me know. Yes, MG. Yeah, try the same login on my boss and see what I go on for you there. Alright. So Toad and Nose heating system out of New York. Alright, and again we say we have Michael Jukilati. Yes, well-known PIBA supporter out of New York, the Barrelman. Yes, he is now on board as sponsor. So, don't worry yourself. We have it all and we have it to do. So, as we try to get back MG online, MG, I don't know why I'm not see you come up in a youth. But let me send you again the login, no? So again in the chat, people let me know what to say. And again, and I'm gonna ask you as well to continue to subscribe. Hit the like button. Yeah man, bring up the views because you don't know a thing set. So yeah. Me say I think Angela Dunk to Powell. Hey Ray, you know me bleed Edwin blood, People, you have made a difference to the team. I would say that. Yeah, that's true, Angela. People has done a lot and we acknowledge that. Yes, I think the team is feeding off those positive, this positive idea and so on. So, Javane, Rizden, what you say? Mona versus JC, that's how you see the final or the semi-final? Alright. Stats versus KC. Oh, so yeah, I say Mona versus JC in the semi-final and Stats versus KC. Alright, very good matchup based on what I have been hearing. Alright, so yeah, Javin, both semis. Okay, sir, thank you very much. Alright, we'll see how it's gonna. People, I'm gonna try to go to one of those semi-final games, or probably both of them. Yes, I'm not sure of the streaming, but I want to go through so I can pick up some information and, get myself up for the finals. And we don't know what's going to happen yet. We don't think about the champion of champions. Yes. So, who knows, maybe our favorite team will be there facing another blue. So we have to keep it up and see what's going on. So Ray, yeah man, it was really pleasing to see the Edwin supporters coming out Saturday. We have 3 more matches to go in the D Cup competition. Remember me tell you. Alright Ray, that sound like a well-oiled machine you talk about. Not true? I wonder if the man then will talk about the oil machine there. We don't know, but that's how it is in PIBA. We talk about some well-oiled machine, and so adrenaline seemed to pick up some of that. Alright? So, people, remember, hit the like button. I watch it, I really watch it. Hey, a matter of fact, hit it. I want everybody on it thing. Hit the like button right now. If you hit it already, that's okay. But I need it. MG, so we need to get some more likes. Alright? So that's it. Commercial. This Saudichress channel is growing so fast. So if you want your business to really advertise, yes, check Saudichress. MG, I'm a boss. I'm sure him we do that too. Can't get that thing full. No worry yourself. MG bad them way there. But one of the thing, people, you know how the media thing go. So we have to talk of the year. And let's see how it go. One of my number 1 fan me not see him tonight. I wonder if my work tonight. Gregory Messam, where they? Anyway, they big up yourself. Alright. So that's it. So again, MG trying, still logging on. MG, where they? Let me hear what I go on from, Say something. Alright, check your WhatsApp, MG. I'm going to send it to you right away. Not allowing you? Oh, yes, man. Alright. Alright, boss. Coming up. People, just give me a minute. Give me 1 minute. Let me just see if we can sort out the big analyst on the show. Because we can't finish the show without him come back, Yes, because Saudichress only bring you the Costa Cup. And I think, even though that's where your interests are, especially from the adrenaline fan, I know that's where your interests are. But guess what? At the end of the day, I think football is football. And you want to be, you want to be a part. You want to know what's happening. So, fear is fear. I ensure so you don't get enough. Alright? So, this is it, people. This is it. So, MG. So, me send anything right now, brother. Wow. This don't look like it, MG. Alright, so MG, check it out. See me send it again there. Me see if you can log on from that one. Alright. So in the meantime, between time, yes, I want to invite a fan. So if we have any fan, you want a Clarendon fan, put in the chat if you want to come on live. Me send you the link. So we can get in and have a chat. Alright. A matter of fact, I'm going to send it out there now. I'm going to send you the login. So if you're interested, you can, come in for the show. Let me hear your views live and direct. Alright, so let me put in the chat, people. I will probably good for hear from the PRO, PRO from PIBA, what you say? Alright, so that's the chat. So the link is in there. Alright, so anybody, we can hold, we can hold a lot of people on the platform. So let us have a live discussion for the next half an hour or so. Right? MG, you up yet? People might wait, because I tell you, say, you have the place around. Good. Yeah, man. Alright, let me give MG a call and see him there now. Alright, people, just give me a few. MG, you're getting back on?
No, you know, give me now come back. I don't know what.
Me send you a next one.
Alright,
Check it right now, yes.
Alright.
Alright. So here we are, people. The next games, as we mentioned, we're going down Edunalin up against Central. Again, I'm going to implore all the spectators, the fans, to push out in your numbers. It looks real good on Saturday. We were not a match to Clarendon College as it relates to numbers. But what I believe is that the fact that you came out, you know, at some point you were loud, yes, whenever it was important. And so I remember at one stage where I could not determine if it was Clarendon supporters talking about Reedy Ref or a Edudal. Because again, the fans were not decked out in their colors. A lot of fans. So it was hard to pick up. And maybe because of Clarendon thing, everybody went just loved the thing. The crowd was good. I think that game was very big on Saturday. It was very big. At one stage, when I look ahead of me in front, yes, a lot of people. But because the rains were so heavy, you know, I have to just talk to a little place and, you know, so I couldn't see. But after the match, and the whole long people, I see people moving out and the crowd still there. I say, yes, big match. All right, welcome again, MG.
Yeah, me there again.
All right, loud and clear, loud and clear, loud and clear. So people, thank you very much for waiting. You know, they were all waiting on you, MG, because, you know, you are really the man. Again, me send out the link, you know, me send out the link, people. So if you want to come on the show, if you come, you know, give away a little thing, you know, read through, all right? And you come participate. Because MG there can take on a lot of questions too, you know. Ask the questions. Come live, come ask the questions, man. Make we have a debate, all right? Very good. So, yes, MG. So, we're clear on the Costa Cup, sir. We are settled for... Let us go back to the final prediction for semi-final. See if we can agree. Let me see what people say in our chat before you come back on. Oh, they were talking about Manning Cup, you know. So them apparently them feel good, so them not say nothing more about the Costa Cup. Alright? Trevor, yeah man, if you want to come in the Trevor, man. Me send the link out there, man. Yeah man, just use the ID and the passcode and come right in. Yeah? Leo Face, Janice, we hear your voice too, no, nothing wrong. Come in, man. Come say something. So yes, Mr. Dakers, you are saying to me now that the Manning Cup, before I let you in, this is the question I want to ask you to start off with. In terms of quality for this year's competition, which of the competition you give the advantage to in terms of quality? Manning Cup or the Costa Cup?
Alright. One of the difficulty in answering the question is that because JC have so much quality and JC plays such a good football, it's really, really hard to categorize who is better. Because other than JC, even the JC coaching staff and management I spoke with, and they said that one of the teams that they really, really admire is CC's, the Clarendon College team, how they play. And one of the reasons why they admire them is that because they not only withheld position so nicely, they move the ball very, very quickly across the surface. And in regards to quality, I do think that it's even. I do think that CC is the best schoolboy football team in Jamaica at present moment. So if you should look at where the best team is at, and you want to say you want to equate that to where the quality is at, I would say maybe this season the Dakasa Cup is more in that favor. When you look at the last week results, the strict Bob Marley, 1-0, 1-0.
Yes, yes.
And this is the quarterfinals. When you look into the Manning Cup, you see 5 and 4 and those score lines dropping. So that kind of depicts why you would understand how the level that the Dakasa Cup is at and how competitive the Dakasa Cup is. Now,
Okay.
what a lot of people, if I should say that the Dakasa Cup at present moment has a higher degree in regards to quality to that of the Manning Cup, a lot of people would say, no, we may say a foolishness.
Okay.
But I would advise them to cast their mind back to the last season Champions Cup, where Dentil defeated JC, CC defeated KC, and both teams end up met in the final where CC won the game 1-0. So with that being said, I think a lot of people are not remembering that. It's because we're only thinking about the present and what's happening right now. I don't think a lot of people remember what happened last season, and you have to factor in that because it's spilling over. You have similar players or similar quality players coming into the teams. You won't see a drop off in quality because they're not looking to decrease in quality, they're looking to increase in quality. So if they're bringing another player, they're looking to bring in another lethal striker. Last season, Dintil had Mills. This season, they had a Flick as the goal scorers. So that's what they do. So it might sound like I am biased towards the Dakasa Cup. It might sound that way, but I just is the reason I included what happened last season in the Champions Cup to highlight that I am not saying this is a bias. I'm saying what is happening right now and what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Dintil and CC can outclass, not outclass, can cope against any one of the Manning Cup teams that is in their that's gone into their semifinals. Any one of them.
Okay. All right. So
let me add in even Glenure, who dropped out of the competition earlier. Unfortunately, who killed them?
the giant killers, man.
Exactly. And
Giant
Glenmere has
killer,
one of the best team in schoolboy football. Unfortunately, they met up on a team that is recognized for killing giants. Just unfortunate. Just unfortunate.
So all right. So let us look now at the Manning Cup. So can you give us a rundown now from the quarterfinal to present?
All right. So in the Manning Cup, I've been to a lot of games still now.
Me know.
All right. So in the Manning Cup, I thoroughly thought that Georges, especially in the quarterfinals, would have withstand the pressure of the other teams. But obviously, from even the earlier stage, I realized that Georges, in regards to quality, they have that, a lot of quality technical players, but the physical aspect of the game and that hunger, they don't really have that. Not saying that they don't want to win the competition, no. I'm saying that in regards to that drive, you don't find that drive that you see in a KC or you see in a Mona, because these teams are very physical. These teams are very dogged in how they play. It becomes a physical battle whenever they are going under the cush. So these are factors that really take phase in the final stages of schoolboy football. You realize that the teams with the more bigger players, the more technical players, or the more confident players kind of tend to advance further. Now, in the quarterfinal stage, you see the likes of Ace Lassie, Wolmers, Charlie Smith, Georges, alongside Stats. These are the teams that advance. Stats, Mona, KC, and JC. So these are the teams that dominated to come this far to the quarterfinals. Now, ALS Lassie did pretty well to come this level.
Yes.
Unfortunately, they faced a defeat against a Wolmer's team. I was at that game as well. And they faced a defeat to JC against a JC team. I was at that game as well. Then they faced a defeat against Stats, and I was at that game as well. So Stats versus Wolmer's, I was at that game also. So I've seen these teams develop from group stages. I've watched all of these teams. They develop from group stages. The JC, KC, Georges, Stats, Mona. I've seen these teams develop from group stages come right up, and I'm pretty impressed with how they play, how they structure themselves, how they organize themselves, and it's quite intriguing in regards to their background. Whereas their supporting staff, their resources, unlimited amount of resources compared to many of the Dakasa Cup teams. So that's one thing to look at. Now, I would understand the reason why these four teams would have advanced to the semi-finals. My favorite out of them all is the Stats team. A lot of people might say I'm crazy for saying that. A lot of people are saying that I'm crazy for saying that. The reason why the Stats team are my favorites is because I do believe that they are the only team that can beat any one of the Dakota Cup teams and any one of the Manning Cup teams because of how they play.
Okay.
Mona and even Casey would find difficult playing against a CC, but how Stats play, they would have cost any one of them, CC, Glenmuir, Ednall, Dintil, any one of those teams, big problems because of how they play. So I had them as my dark horse coming into this into the season. That's Stats. I have them going to the finals as well. Initially, at my season preview, I had a Mona JC final, but Stats progressed through the season, I kind of changed and went in favor of Stats JC final, something that we saw in the 2019 finals.
You know, talking about Hayes Lassie, that team, and what I'm gonna say, there's a question coming up for you. Maybe it's the last jab I'm throwing at you. Why I allow you to talk still, but that's gonna be the last jab. Hayes Lassie is coached by a friend of mine. When we go into school, he was a rival, but you know we became very good friends. Linval Rudy Dixon. Pre-season, prior to Linval taking up that job, I don't think anybody was looking to see Hayes Lassie compete so well.
Surprise package.
Based on that, Mario, do you think it's an impact of the coach, or they definitely have talent?
All right. It's a combination of both. And I would actually put it more in favor of the coach. Because it doesn't matter how talented your team is, when you face other teams that are equivalent in talent, it boils down to the coach and how the coach prepares team, the instruction on the day of the coach in regards to trying to get that win. So it's a combination of both. Now, in regards to quality, they do have individual players who are tremendously of high quality. They have a number 7, beautiful left foot. I scored a goal and I put it on my Instagram. I'm telling you, crazy, about 40 yards out, man. When he hit the ball, man, you could have stayed in downtown and hear the ball. It's at JC. For about 40 yards out, man, he hit the back of the net, man. Crazy. And even the JC fans were cheering. Toward the goal, he scored it against Stats. I think he scored it against Stats, because the JC game played earlier in the day, and that game played last. That's when JC defeated Woolmers. I think they defeated Woolmers 4-1. In fact, the game I spoke with him, and I have to commend Linval and the work that he did with that Ail Selassie team, because in pre-season, I saw Ail Selassie in pre-season against Excelsior. The game ended 3-3, and that was when they're in their final preparation aspect of going into the Manning Cup. So it was interesting. I actually expected a lot more from Excelsior as well, but that's for another thing, because that's for another talk. Anyways, but this Ail Selassie team, I do think that they have a lot of quality and they deserve to be where they reach this time around. That's just football, and you have to come on the day and perform. Unfortunately, they didn't have enough quality despite having a really good coach to advance from there, because once you reach this point, player quality, no matter how good a coach be,
yes,
player quality is
it's important. Really it's very important.
Yeah.
So Mario, honestly, I couldn't allow you to escape this one, because you and I have some conversations. I listen to you, I watch your shows, and the expressions and how people express themselves, talking about different teams. Coaching. I ask you about quality in football between Manning Cup versus Dakota Cup. You don't have to answer directly, but I want you to shed some light. Based on what you have seen, because trust me, Mayo, I rate you. So many games that you have covered. I don't think I could find anybody in the country right now to talk on these topics. better than you based on
I
your
see the other
involvement.
people.
No man, well, listen to me now, Bridget. Listen to me. I may understand you don't want to take the big up, but take it, man. Don't worry yourself.
Yeah.
Mario, the quality of coaches or the impact of coaches, Doncaster Cup versus Manning Cup, or town versus country. Where do you see it? Or how do you see
All
it?
right. That's a very good question, you know. And what a lot of people don't realize is that the reason why the Doncaster Cup has improved so significantly, if you should really have a look at the teams that are advancing to the final stages of the Doncaster Cup and look at the coaches that they have a good look at the coaches that they have. Because years after years, the likes of Dean Weatherly and these guys at Cornwall, O'Neill Thompson, Lenny Hyde and these guys have been progressing their teams for years now into the final stages of schoolboy football. Now, all of these coaches are well decorated coaches in regards to football in Jamaica.
True.
Now, with the Manning Cup, it's similar to the Manning Cup. You find out the most well decorated coaches in the Manning Cup advancing to the final stages of the Manning Cup. Look at Mona, Craig Butler, Stats, who is a lot of people are talking about Stats, as I just said. Philip Williams, a Portmore United coach. So all of these teams have high caliber coaches. Linval Dixon taking Excelsior this far, just to show you what coaching the impact a coach can have on a team. A Woolmans with a Jerome Waite, Woolmans just recently dropped out of the commission with a Jerome Waite. So many of these games, some of the time, as I said, players play, but some of the times a coach is coach the games through the 90 minutes. So I do believe that it's a balanced playing field right now, and that is the reason why you'll have seen the Doncaster Cup level risen so high, so significantly high. One, because when you have the likes of Lenny Hyde, who's a Portmore United coach, or a Chapelton FC coach, coaching big men in Premier League and these things, and when he's doing his recruiting for his schoolboy football team, he's looking at the quality versus those big men who can emulate that playing style or that intensity, bringing that level into schoolboy football. You're going to find out that team in specific level would have risen significantly to a top tier level team. Same as how you'd have a Phillips Williams, who is a Portmore United coach right at this present moment, or even a Davian Ferguson, who is a Mount Pleasant coach. Jerome Waite, a Woolman's coach. These guys know the level of quality of players, specifically at youth level, to integrate them into their teams, and then you'll find out that these teams will be performing at a higher level than the rest because of the coaches identify the talent, the coaching at the level that they're coaching and know what football looks like and know how a good player plays. So you realize that all of these teams independently would have gotten stronger and stronger over the years. Now, when you have these teams coming up together, you realize that it's not only the players with the quality, as I said earlier, that quality really tells at a lot of stages, but the coaching aspect of it do play a big part, and Ace Lassie is a perfect example of that. Now, versus, if I should say versus, I would think that it's a level playing field, because you have coaches in Doncaster Cup who are coaching at Premier League level, and you also have coaches in the Manning Cup who are coaching at Jamaica Premier League level.
That's so true. That's so true.
So I think that it's best to say it's not me being political, but I do think it's a level playing field.
And as you mentioned that, I don't think I have seen it before in Jamaica, where you have so many schoolboy coaches coaching at the Premier League level. And that goes to show, I believe that's a good sign in terms of development. Having these coaches, nurturing these youths, the 15, 16, 17-year-old, and then getting a chance to even blood them at 17, 16, 17 in a Premier League team.
Yeah.
Even to get them trained in that setting is a very big thing.
The professionalism.
So I hope that intention and that the collaborative effort with clubs and school will continue to push.
No, it's actually a phenomenon starting right now. I think I was speaking with a coach, I won't say his name, but he said that a school. All the better clubs in Jamaica have adopted a school. So they're calling it the what do you call it? Adapt a school program.
Okay, nice.
Where they use that particular school to nurture the talents at that schoolboy football level first, let them play a lot of minutes, and then progress those players into their first team. Let me give you an example. Portmore United, Clarendon College. Another example, Charlie Smith, Arne Garden. So we are going to see a lot of those schools, and you can see maybe Cavaliers and Hydel. So we're going to see a lot of those a lot of those things happening more and more, which is actually good for the football in Jamaica.
It seems like the Portmore United going to lose Clarendon College.
Yes, they will. No, they have already lost Clarendon College.
And so
Captain has taken over.
I'm going to stop you in your track right here, because trust me, you have to come back on this show, Mario, because trust me, you have touched some point that really and truly we want. You see, this adapt a school thing, it's a big thing. And
it is, man.
It's just unfortunate that a lot of schools will not be adapted, because there will be too many schools than clubs in Jamaica.
All right.
But what I would propose, I don't know where it comes from. It is if it's coming from the school to the club or a club to the school.
Let me show you. There's actually more clubs, in Jamaica than schools. Remember now, that you're going to find out that if not Premier League, you're going to have Major League, you're going to have Super League, you're going to have Division 1 and Division 2. So, for example, a lot of the players that are playing for JC, quite a few of them are playing Kasafa Major League or Kasafa Championship. Like Zane Pinnock, who is one who recently won the championship with Real Mona, and he's playing JC. So it don't necessarily mean that they have to. Only big clubs are getting it. So even because football is playing right through the year, at every different level. So at every different level, they're attributing to that Adapa school. What happened is that the most talented players out of the school would have gone to possible clubs, bigger clubs who are playing at a higher level. So let me give an example. Matty Ellis now who have recently gone to Mount Pleasant because he's one of the best players in Charlemont. Then you find other players probably like Emery would have gone maybe to a lower tier league, maybe one of the major league teams or something like of that sort. So it's in the process, and it's something that is happening. So I do think that a lot of the schools will be covered, a lot of the players will be covered. It's not like when me I play and boy as football done, I mean I have nothing to do in regards to football again. I have to go play some little corner league and something there. It's way more advanced and open for the younger generation now. So it's a good thing that we're seeing happening right now in Jamaican football.
I heard you loud and clear on that one, but I still seeing the quote-unquote town school having the advantage with that because of the nature of the type of football and how many football plays. Because no disrespect, you know. No disrespect. Because right now, what I am seeing, very few parishes in Jamaica playing serious football at the Division 1 level.
Agree.
And I'm not talking about the quality of football. Even the organization of the clubs. Very poor.
Agree.
The competitions are not well run. The referees behave as if it's a Sunday evening game sometime. You get what I'm saying? And one of the things that I have noticed recently in Jamaica, what I've given light and even run better than Division 1, and even some of the major league clubs, you know, the corner leagues. There are some corner leagues running in Jamaica that may I tell you. Even some of the Premier Leagues are not even structured like some of these corner league teams. You know? It's a fun thing. But as I say, I'm going to leave that little part of it for another time. We're coming to the end of the show. And let me just look in the chat to see where we're at. Come like the people them gonna sleep, man, or them drop off, I don't know. Anyway, CC man is Manchester, Eden Allen for D Cup semi-final. Alright. Sound good. Can't left out man is Manchester, no, because them done gone through already. Alright. Vivian, you know what I name the boss?
Yeah, man.
Alright, sir. Big up. See, I always see him for your show. What I mean, Vivian?
Yeah, man. Vivian always present, man.
Yeah, man. He's on my show too, you know. I mean, Vivian, big up yourself.
I don't support our CC.
You know, I'm not going to call a shot there.
Support, no.
Vivian, make we know where you stand. Big and serious. Make we know where you stand, Vivian. Hey, Maria, you know what happened? You see, next time we get you on, I hope that things won't change or change people. Why? There's a particular fan, a particular Dingtil fan, that I want to have a talk with. But I never want to set him up tonight. When I hear a big fan, man, Dalton.
Oh, that? Nihilist.
I want,
That's they talk about die-hearted.
hey, listen me now, man. All when CC no do nothing. No see sorry about that. All when Dingtil no do nothing. Pan the field. Yeah, man. But you know, that's a die-hearted fan.
Yeah.
And people,
Can't take that from
me I
him.
go bring him on the next show. And you listen to them people that talk about them team. Me I tell you. Big man,
It's good for hear from the fans, because the passion when they show.
yes, I want, yeah man, trust me. So, next show when we have the semi-finalists, I want to see if I can have 4 fans. You probably can help me out here, you know. You know, get Mannings man and them people on the show here for me.
Man, it's man hard to get in the
Me know, man.
programs. It's hard to get, man. You can probably get unseen, you know. You're going to get some beaten by your show, too.
Well,
And
me
you
I
don't
tell
forget,
you, no pressure
you know,
unseen
man.
too much, man. Well,
No,
Buppy
man, you
Brown,
love-
well, on there,
you love
Buppy
it,
Brown,
man.
welcome. Me
You
just
love it,
tune in after me show. How this, man? Where Buppy I come from, man?
Oh,
Alright.
Brownstone on Vivian side.
Yeah, man, I Buppy that, man. Showered in Edwin Street, alright? Brownstone on my side, alright, Mr. Vivian. Hey, remember, Brownstone principal and my brethren, here, Vivian? So, when they play certain matches, me support them too. Yes. What you say? Me want Dingtil win tomorrow. Alright. After them beat you up so much, you must want them beat up somebody else.
But I did it every match, though. I did it every match.
Yeah, man,
Brownstone did it every match.
remember you and I were there on the sideline. Yes, so Vivian, big up yourself. We don't know. Anything can happen tomorrow. So whatever I say. Why Johnny is sharp, you know, man. Johnny say keep dreaming, Vivian. Johnny, you know me like you. I like your spirit. Just have
That
to,
is serious about our football.
Johnny's company show no man for the last 5 minutes no Johnny's. We hear what you have to say no. Not just type. Yeah man. But anyway, MG, what you have to leave us with tonight? Your final thing.
Tomorrow, me can tell you, I'm happy that I am not a coach in any one of these teams, either Central, Edwin or Dintil, or even Lenny Hyde. I'm happy that I'm not in any one of their positions, because I wouldn't be sleeping tonight. Maybe upon the show I try to listen to see if we can get some level of insight or watch what package so my match when we can see something, some loophole. I would be too stressed. I can't manage the stress. So I'm happy that I'm not one of those coaches. But for sure, I'm expecting some good football, and I do think that Dintil versus CC game is going to be a quality game. Hopefully rain or fall to mash it up, because we want to see some good football. I think the game will go draw though. I think it's gonna draw.
That's
I think
where
this
you're
will
going.
be first game where Dintil not scoring a goal. CC not scoring a goal now. I don't think Dintil's gonna score. I must say one game. I'll say Edna alone Dintil never score upon. So it's gonna be Dintil second game when they score. So I mean I look for a nil draw. This game is gonna be tough. So in my perspective, it's gonna be down to Central and Edwin, who should have wanted more.
Well, that is a real shocking prediction coming from you, MG. You know, and that's why I'm a rate, you know. I know you like the Intel team and you're just a real journalist, you know, bias. You understand? Because the reality is, both teams will find tomorrow's game tough. Real tough. You know, and so I do understand. You know, Janice, Brian, Dingtil in a big, in a the biggest trouble. You're right.
Worst team if you want to play and forget a point from me.
Yeah, man. Trust me. Vivian, boy, you know, easy, you know, man. Vivian said me hope. I can't ask me, I hope time my glasses. Me hope go put in 2 tomorrow. MG. Oh, MG.
Gio Mata, man, the
Okay.
leading goal scorer.
Alright. You see Gio right now? I think Gio is one of the most natural goal scorer in a Dakar stack up.
I think so too.
My youth from Mannings. What name again?
Porter.
Porter is a big man.
Joe.
And you notice how me calling it, Bridget? Gio, natural goal scorer. Not the school.
Me have Gio behind us. Porter. Me have Gio. I think Gio score more goal than Porter though. But me have Gio.
I think it's 2021 or something like that right now.
Yeah.
But
Porter upon 20, Gio upon 21.
Yes.
Porter in front of Gio.
Big man.
Maturity, understanding the football, there's something there. Like you talk to Gio. Gio don't know when to break. He just run 100 miles per hour right.
Yeah, but he's young. He's still learning. You know? And so I have to look at that. Jason Barnes, trust me, I can tell you my youth. But before we go randoms, what you say? Boy, the little thing till I get 3. If these, hey, listen me, man. If there's no rain, Ding Till is in big trouble.
Big trouble.
You think so? Eh? Rain or no rain, Ding Till at dead side. That is from Johnny's. Vivian. Oh boy. Hey, listen, MG. I would really love to see you at the Central Mat for more reasons than one. But guess what? Follow your heart and follow your mind, because you're a job tall, Bridget.
Yeah.
You're a job tall. I mean, know your fans are look out for tomorrow's night show coming after.
People from all under 16 match people want me come.
Yeah, you understand? I understand. Trust me. I just talk about that, You know, somebody asked me to come cover Corner League though at Rosemount.
Ica?
Well, Ica League. In general. Saudichress.
Oh.
You know, but
what kind of coverage?
Well, basically they just want me there. It's just the hype thing, But next week or next, I'm gonna try to get Ica on, shed some light to see the people in and around.
I would love to see that.
Eh?
I love to see that.
How many times you tried?
No, I never tried before, but Ica not even one picture.
Listen, I tell you see at the presentation at the Masters Corner League, man. Trust me. I say, Ica, you have to do it. Ica say, alright, Mr. Whittick, I'm going there. Yeah, man, she shot
I cannot even one picture.
I know. But me I go try.
Every day after that interview then.
Alright, boss. I bet me get her on. I get her on.
Get her on, man.
I get her on.
But come tell her, what Ica do for years, I don't think she get the appreciation. I don't think she get the appreciation.
Because of the era where she's from or where she is, where she at work.
It's 10 o'clock.
You get what I'm saying? And, I think, as I said, Saudichress and myself, we had a conversation 2 weeks ago. I said, boss, listen, with what you see Ica do, the little shortcomings, I think you have to push Ica.
Yeah.
You have to give Ica some thumbs, because I tell you, people, we know come from Clarendon and far and Illinois. One of the links we are talking about, trust me, is a female Ica, a female football administrator and a coach. That girl is not normal. Yes?
So much youth to get about
it. Normal. When it comes to youth and promo, hey, trust me. Ica and I work very close because, a lot of youth from Rosemount and Linseed come in a Yuatan program when I was there. So we always have that, close link. And I can tell you, trust me, Ica, big administrator. I tell you. So, I now start bigger up. I'll get her up on the show. 5 minutes. Alright? 5 minutes. So let me just go through the final chats for the evening. Where's Vivian? Manchester number 7, bad Boy, I tell you, hey, the team them have some good youth, I tell you, man. So people remember to link the like button, please. And for those who don't subscribe yet, right away. And also share. Blessed. Alright, so Mannings, I win the cup still. Blouse and skirt. I say you go on Vivian. I'm not thinking that you don't go for Ding Till. What you talking about? Mannings done by 11. Hot.
Yeah, man.
Jason Barnes. I'm not going to say nothing about that, Jason Barnes. You know where you and I stand as it relates to the Mannings player there. So, let me not say nothing.
But we know who are the bad man, man.
Yeah, man. Trust me.
12 man. Most.
Johnny Janice Bryan. Okay. Just score a bag of goal because he never buck the real giants them. Hey, let me tell you still, Janice, I understand what you are saying, but my philosophy is that if you're a goal scorer, you have to go score upon some little teams. Enough big scorer, trust me. The main thing in goal scoring is to get the ball in the back of it. It no matter who you are play.
Or how you do it.
Or how you do it. My thing is that if you don't present yourself to shoot or to score, you won't score. But we understand what you say. Because the giant killer them knock him a few times and get booming. Have to stay aside. CC in a big trouble. Ding till I go come out wicked tomorrow. CC in trouble tomorrow. Hey, let me tell you something. Big time, both teams in trouble. I'm not going to say in trouble, but both teams under pressure tomorrow.
I think CC can probably go in that game a little bit more relaxed.
More so Dingtil. If I did... Listen, I should play the Lenny Hyde interview there, I'm going to try to find Lenny Hyde in the interview on Saturday. Say, listen, we have another big game coming up on Tuesday. And him alone in same only have 1 or 2 days preparation. And he make it known. So we're not taking this game lightly. And as a coach, a serious coach, an experienced coach, he can't do that. Because any slip up, that can be his very last game in the competition.
Imagine big CC play Ben Francis.
How they will play Ben Francis? Why go on with the Ben Francis thing? I don't understand this. Ben Francis thing.
Because the teams them want to drop out at the quarterfinals, I go play Ben Francis.
How much teams are Ben Francis?
The first round play already? No, the first one I play tomorrow.
No,
Ben Francis first round I play tomorrow.
No, sir. On Monday.
No, man, not tomorrow.
Tomorrow, no, I can't. Tomorrow with the Costa Cup?
Yeah, man, with the Costa Cup, yeah.
Achoo?
Yeah, me show fixtures.
Clear that up for me, MG. I want you to clear that because I had the view.
Cornell play Garvey Massio at Garvey Massio. Glenmuir play Paul Bogle at York Oval. York Castle play Stets at Draxal.
And that
Christian play Rossies at Rossies.
And that's tomorrow?
Yeah.
I want to get this from, man. Because let me tell you something, MG. What I had believe, and maybe I'm wrong, I stand for correction. I believe the Manning Cup, not the Manning Cup, but the Ben Francis competition would have been those teams who came second in their respective groups. Last and third. Third and fourth. It's no 8 team go Ben Francis.
No, man, they have a first round and then they have a quarterfinals.
True?
Yeah.
Alright, no problem. So people, look out for it. That's the boss, Yes, Jason, I know you're impressed with Edwin Allen, defensive aspect of the game that I think, it's one of the best in the cup. Listen, Edwin Allen have a very good defensive unit. No doubt about it. Not because of my team, but they're solid. They're solid. You not take boy if you just defend by defensive. Defenders alone. Them solid. Even though them have 2 in the midfield, see them a lot, but them break up a lot of plays too. It's just that they need to play more, closer. I not say that more about this edit. Because I want Douglas come in. How which Douglas that? Identify yourself, because the coach a central named Douglas, My friend too. Pass Edwin Allen baller to you.
Jermaine Douglas.
Yes, man. He's an Edwin Allen past student, so me understand. But big up yourself anyway then at ET. You don't know coach for life, so we say. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was very good having you tonight. This has been a wonderful discussion. You have never seen anything like this before, and I hope you'll see something like this again. Because before the end of this competition, I'm sure that MG will be back on the Saudichress channel. I wish you well. I wish for all your teams to be successful in the rest of the competition. We know we only can have one winner for a game. So let's cheer and cheer
You
your
wonder
team.
how I wish everybody team to be successful.
That's why it's just a wish, you know.
Yeah,
And
I would
so,
wish my team to be successful, or the team that I want to go through to be successful. I wish all your teams not to be successful. So we don't go and wish for your team to be.
all right. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. MG, much respect and thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This
No
is
problem
where
at
we
all.
leave you tonight on the Saudichress channel. Big up yourself. See you soon. Another one for this week. Salute, my boss. Much respect. So MG,